Hello everyone! Welcome to our video. My name is Apriana Munerihi.
And my name is Yohaina Zaiman.
My name is Febronia Widya Paramita Tudedemo.
My name is Merti Bai.
My name is Ibnu Mustafa.
My name is David Ranto Tasra.
And we are from group 7, and now we are proudly present the materials for our study and under the title Central Banking and its role, the economic stability and development. We are hoping that you can follow our presentation for our discussion later. Thank you.
History Central Bank Indonesia cannot be separated from the colonial era of the Dutch East Indies. At the time, there were several banks that played an important role in the Dutch East Indies. The exciting banking were, among others, the Javanese Bank (NV), the Postpoort Bank, the Algemeen Volkskrediet Bank, and Netherlands Maatschap. The central bank at that time was Bank Nasional Indonesia, at that time BNI 1946, had a dual function, namely both as a commercial bank and as a central bank. Thus, the first central bank owned by Indonesians was BNI 2946. However, history shows that BNI 46 has not been able to carry out its function as a central bank properly because of the dual function it carries. With the establishment of Bank Indonesia, and also became the central bank since then in Indonesia's constitutional structure to two central banks, namely BNI 2000, 2946 and Bank Indonesia. The central bank duly lasted for 2 years and just ended with the issue of the law No. 2 in 2000, 2945. Since then, in Indonesia, only one central bank is known, namely Bank Indonesia. Definition of central bank. The central bank can be defined as a financial institution which is generally owned by the government, whose tax is to regulate the stability of financial institutions and ensure that the activities of financial institutions themselves can relate a high level of economic activity and stable.
Purpose of central bank. The purpose of central bank, as stated in law number 23 of 1999, chapter 3, article 7, is to achieve and maintain the stability of the rupiah. The purpose of the stability of the rupiah and described by the central bank is: 1. Stability of the value of the rupiah against goods and services that can be measured with or reflected in the development of the rate of inflation. 2. Stability of the value of the rupiah against the currencies of other countries. It is can be measured by or reflected benefited from the development of exchange rates rupiah with other countries' currencies.
Function, duties, and roles of the central bank. First, function of the central bank: setting interest rates, control the money supply, maintaining currency stability, assisting the government in social policies, regulating payment system, performing the function as leader of the last resort. Next, duties of the central bank: establishing and implement monetary policy, regulate and maintaining the smooth payment system, manage and supervise the bank. And the last, roles of the central bank: first, establish regulating, grant and issue permits for banking institutions and business activities, carry out supervision and impose sanctions if deemed necessary on commercial banks. 2. Manage interbank demand, deposit and clearing traffic. 3. Set the discount rate and structure. 4. Setting quantitative and qualitative restrictions or extending credit by banks. 5. Providing liquidity credit instance to commercial banks.
Central bank plays monetary plays. Monetary plays it is then effort of then central bank. Central then about of money circulating in the economy. Fiscal policies involves regulating grammar revenue and sparing. Microprudential interface central bank effort to prevent system risks from overriding in the financial and economic neutral.
Central Bank relationship. First, Bank Indonesian relationship with the government in order to coordinate monetary and fiscal activities. Bank Indonesia as the monetary authority needs to ensure cooperation with the government as the authority. In general, the relationship between Bank Indonesia and the government as follows. Bank Indonesia appointed as government cash holder. The bank organizes the transfer of money to the government between its office throughout the territory of the Republic of Indonesia. The bank assists the government in the placement of state debt paper, administration and payment of coupon and their repayment. In implementing this provision, the bank does not take into account the costs. The government is obligated to ask for opinion and invite Bank Indonesia to cabinet meeting that discuss issues related to the duties of Bank Indonesia, namely economic issues. The credit is given and a sufficient amount of paper performance of the treasury of the state whose production and mortgaging is permitted by law. Issuing bank assists the placement of government debt securities to finance the state budget whose issuance is regulated by law, and the bank and can buy the debt securities itself. 2. Bank Indonesia's relationship with other financial institutions. The relationship established by Bank Indonesia with other financial institutions in the bank Indonesian distributed fund the other financial institution so that the fund can be asset in the community for the purpose of productive and planet development effort. 3. Bank Indonesia International Relaton. Bank Indonesia also establishes working relationship with international institutions. This is necessary to support smooth tax of Bank Indonesia and the government related to the economy, monetary, and banking. Cooperative relationship established by Bank Indonesia, consisting of cooperation carried out on behalf of the central bank itself in order to carry out its duties, such as membership of central bank in the Southeast Asia Central Bank. Cooperation and on behalf of the country such as a country membership in international institutions such as the International Monetary Fund.
The role maintaining economic stability in Indonesia, monetary policy, banking supervision, financial system stability, setting market pressure.
Impact of Indonesian Central Bank policy. The policy of the Indonesian Central Bank (BI) have a significant impact on the Indonesian economic. BI main objective is to achieve economic stability and development in Indonesia through appropriate monetary policy. BI policy can influence interest rates, the rupiah exchange rate, money supply, and financial system stability, thereby having a major impact on the Indonesian economy. One of the impact of BI policy is on inflation. BI regulates interest rates and open market operation to stabilize prices for goods and services and control inflation. The policy is very important because high inflation can affect people, purchasing power, investment, and export. By controlling inflation, BI can create a more stable economic environment and strengthen Indonesian economic competitiveness. BI policies also affect the rupiah exchange rate. In the era of globalization, the rupiah exchange rate is very important because it affects the competitiveness of Indonesian export and import. In addition, BI also regulates bank reverse recruitment to ensure the availability of liquidity and financial system stability. BI macroprudential policy also aims to minimize systematic risk in the financial sector. The positive impact of BI policy is to create a more stable economic environment and strengthen Indonesian economic competitiveness. However, BI policy also have a negative impact. For example, if BI raises interest rates too high, it can slow down economic growth and affect investment. Likewise, if BI lowers interest rates too low, it can trigger high inflation and affect investor confidence. In conclusion, BI policies have had a significant impact on the Indonesian economic. BI must ensure that the policies taken are in accordance with existing economic and political conditions in order to achieve the goal of economic stability and development in Indonesia. Effect
Indonesian Central Bank Performance Evolution. 1. Monetary Policy. BI has implemented a fairly consistent monetary policy in controlling inflation. 2. Financial system stability. BI is also responsible for the stability of the financial system in Indonesia. 3. The role of BI in economic development. BI is also has an important role in supporting Indonesia economic development. Contribution Central Bank in Indonesia economic development. One of the real cases of the contribution of the Central Bank of Indonesia or BI to Indonesian economic development is through the policies implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic. BI plays an active role in maintaining economic and financial stability amidst the uncertainty caused by the pandemic. Some of the policies carried out by Bank Indonesia during the pandemic include: 1. Lowering the benchmark interest rate. Bank Indonesia lowered its benchmark interest rate 4 times during 2020 to boost economic growth and reduce the negative impact of the pandemic. 2. Encouraging small and medium enterprises or SMEs financing. Bank Indonesia provides credit policy relaxation to SMEs through economic stimulus issued by government. In addition, BI also provides credit payment relief and relaxation of credit terms for SMEs. 3. Implementing open market operation policies. Bank Indonesia conducts open market operation to increase liquidity in the money market and securities market. 4. Encouraging digitalization of the payment system. Bank Indonesia encourages digitalization of the payment system to reduce physical contact and speed up the payment process. This also encourages the growth of the digital economy in Indonesia.
Cases relating to the central bank. Central banking in pandemic times. The sense of extreme disruption brought by COVID-19 led to the fast adoption of unprecedented containment policies. Central banks played a key role in this regard by adopting bold and unprecedented forms of financial stabilization as well as support for government debt in the bond markets. The overall effect has been the blurring of the boundary between monetary and fiscal policy, key pillar of the neoliberal era. Furthermore, the Fed acted as a de facto lender of last resort in dollars of the global financial system, displaying a global stabilization role even as the Trump administration worked to weaken traditional as ties to globally ties to global economic governance.
Conclusion. The central bank is an institution that has an important role in the economy of a nation, especially in monetary, financial, and banking field. Bank Indonesia is the pillar which contribution to us of the duties, establishing and implementing monetary policies, regulating and managing of the smooth operation of the planning system, and regulating and supervising bank in Indonesia. Central bank is institution responsible for managing and controlling financial and monetary system, function, role, and duties of central bank, including setting interest rates, banking supervision, issuing money, and managing the stability of currency exposures, as well as taking operation action to reduce system risk in the financial system and paying attention to global factors. They may affect the nation economy to operating acts to minus negative impact. Furthermore, continuing the different expression and policies across the central bank remains efficient and relevant in facing its changing challenges of the economy.
Any presentation from our group may be useful for all of us. Thank you.